जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई की जय, निताय चैतन्य की जय, परशुराम भगवान की जय, वामन देव की जय, गिरि गोवर्धन की जय, पंचतत्व की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, we are doing the chapter number 18, conclusion, the perfection of renunciation. This is very important because this is the 18th chapter. 18th chapter is the conclusion, right? So today we are doing chapter number 18, verse number 17. Yasya naham krito bhavo buddhir yasya na lipyate hatva pisa imal lokan nahanti na nibadhyate. One who is not motivated by false ego, whose intelligence is not entangled, though he kills men in this world, does not kill, nor is he bound by his actions. So this is a very wonderful philosophy here that's being told here. Okay. Generally, we know that if somebody kills, he's obviously held as the killer, right? In a normal case, let us say that there's a person, a human being who is killing another human being, or human being killing another animal. You know, the killer is clearly identified that this person is the killer. But Lord Krishna is saying here that if somebody is not motivated by false ego and whose intelligence is not entangled, even though he kills, such a killing is not to be considered as killing. You see, how do we understand this? I mean, legally, it doesn't make any sense. If somebody is killing, he is the killer. You can't say that he is not the killer. But if you actually think about it, even as per the law, if you're killing on behalf of the administration, that's not considered as killing. Just take the example of a soldier killing the enemy on the war camp. Is that called as killing? Does the court try him that, okay, you have done a murder, so therefore you must be convicted in the jail? Does the court do that? No, that's allowed because the reason is this person has killed on behalf of the government, on behalf of his authority. So like that, here Krishna is saying, if you are working in my consciousness, if Arjuna is, fighting the war, he's doing it upon the instructions of Krishna. So he's doing upon the instructions of Krishna. He's doing it for Krishna. Therefore, whatever killing that Arjuna does in this war is not on the account of Arjuna, but on the account of the Supreme. The Supreme, of course, will never get any entanglement of any papa. So it's definitely not for Arjuna. So now the next extreme is like, so can we think that anybody who is killing can just think that, okay, I'm doing it on the behalf of Krishna, so let me do it? No, that's not what here it's being told. What has been told here is anyone who's acting in Krishna consciousness and who is not motivated by false ego. See, always we are motivated by false ego. Even if we think that, okay, I will kill someone and then I will implicate Lord Krishna by just saying that, I killed it for Krishna. That is false ego. That's not true ego. That I'm not doing it as a service for Krishna, because Krishna never told me to kill anybody. Krishna told Arjuna to kill these people for a reason and in the war field, not indiscriminately out of the war field without any reason. So I cannot take use of that and say that, okay, just because Krishna said, okay, Krishna has given me this vision, that's why I'm doing this. But if you do that, again, that's false ego. Means you're doing it out of false ego. And again, whose intelligence is not entangled, right? If somebody is thinking that I am the doer, who's thinking that his intelligence is entangled in that way, right? He's entangled in that work. So therefore, that's not allowed. Okay, that's not correct. You see, we must work as an instrument of Krishna. This is the sum and substance of Bhagavad Gita. I mean, this example is an extreme example that has been given for us to understand that whatever we do, if we do it for Krishna, then we are not accounted for that papa or punya. We are not going to get any of that karma. If we do it in Krishna consciousness, in 100% Krishna consciousness, if you do it, then there is nothing that we are going to get. That's it. So it's just like this. Like, for example, there is a security guard working for a business owner, and the owner is saying something and the security guard is doing. So ultimately it goes to the security guard, the owner, not to the security guard, right? So as long as you're working for the authority, it's not yours. The authority has to take that. Correct? The authority has to take the responsibility. The authority takes the responsibility. If you work on behalf of the authority, right? Arjuna, he thought that he is the doer. He is thinking that if I'm going to kill all my relatives, there's going to be a lot of sin. That's what he says. He says, if I'm going to kill my teacher, I'm going to get Brahmahatya Pataka. If I'm going to kill my friends, that's also Mitra Droha. Mitra Droha means killing one's friend. That's also Brahmahatya Pataka. And killing my own relatives also, it is great sin. Killing one's relative is great sin. So Arjuna's objection was that I shall not kill, my dear Govinda, I shall not kill. The reason why I shall not kill is because I shall incur sin. Sinful reactions. That is the fear of sinful reactions. That's what Arjuna has said. Now, Lord Krishna has cleared this point very, very clearly. It cannot be more clear than this. It's like the clearest way possible. Lord Krishna has stated that if one is not motivated by false ego, whose intelligence is not entangled, though he kills men in the world, does not kill, nor is he bound by his actions. So this is the way of working in this world. This is how we are supposed to work. Of course, that doesn't mean that we have to go and kill. No, that's definitely not the meaning. That's because, like I told you, Arjuna was a Kshatriya. He's on the war field and he's getting direct instruction from Krishna. Neither are we Kshatriyas, nor are we on war field, nor there is any situation that Krishna has told us to do it. So if Krishna doesn't say it, who will say? The representative of Krishna will tell us. The representative of Krishna is Guru. So upon the instructions of Guru, upon the instructions of the authority, we do the activities. So whatever we do, it goes to the Guru. I mean, so we should be very careful about our activities. So therefore, we should do only what Guru says. For example, if Guru says that, please follow the 4 regulative principles. And if we do not follow the 4 regulative principles, and if we happen to break these 4 regulative principles, then who is going to get these reactions? Who is going to get it? The spiritual master. The Guru is going to get it. Because Guru has taken responsible of the disciple. And by giving him initiation, by giving the Harinam Diksha, the Guru has taken, the spiritual master has taken responsibility of the disciple. So therefore, whatever activities that we do, they are affecting the spiritual master. So we should be very careful about that. So because we are acting on behalf of the spiritual master, and whatever we do, spiritual master is going to take that. So we should be very, very careful about our activities, because whatever activities we do, they're going to the spiritual master. So therefore, the thing is, we should learn to work upon the instructions of Krishna. Now, Krishna is not there here. What kind of instructions do we have then? Krishna has given his instructions very clearly. Why are we interested in the instructions of killing? It's not our business to kill. Krishna gives instructions to Arjuna to kill. Our instructions that Krishna has given is Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. That is the supreme instruction that Lord Krishna has given us. Why don't we focus on that? That always think of Me, manmana bhava, mad bhakto, become my devotee. Mad yaji, that is worship Krishna. Mam namaskuru, pay obeisances to Lord Krishna. This is the formula that Lord Sri Krishna has given us. And this is the instruction that Lord Krishna has given, that always think of him, always worship him, become his devotee and pay obeisances to him. This is what we are supposed to be doing. And if we do that, then we will be perfect. Whatever activities that we do in our life, if we do it for Krishna, then we'll be clear. So that's the reason why Krishna says, right? Whatever you do, you just do it for me. Whatever charity that you do, whatever penance that you do, whatever religious activity that you do, just do it for me. Then we will not be touched by the sin. I'll tell you something very interesting. See, Srimad Bhagavatam, we all know what happens, how Lord Krishna's dynasty was destroyed. How was it destroyed? The Yadus clan was destroyed in a particular manner, that all of the people or the descendants of Yadu, they killed each other with some kind of sticks or rods, iron rods. They killed each other with iron rods. So there was a mass massacre that happened, that everybody killed each other and they died. And you know what Srimad Bhagavatam says for that? The verse, I'll read that for you. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st canto, 15th chapter, 24th verse. It says, factually, this is all due to the supreme will of the Lord, the personality of Godhead. Sometimes people kill one another, and at other times they protect one another. Just take a moment and try to digest this. This is so deep. Here it's being said, you see, the reason why all these Yadus have killed each other, the only reason is Krishna. The only reason why people kill each other or protect each other is Krishna. Rake Krishna mare Krishna rake ke. If Krishna decides, there is nobody who can protect that person. If Krishna decides that he will protect, nobody can kill him. If Krishna decides that he will kill, nobody can protect him. Right? That's what he demonstrated in Mahabharata. Right? So if we take it, if we generalize it to the world, the thing is, whatever the Supreme Personality of Godhead decides, that's going to happen. Even a blade of grass does not move without the sanction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So whatever violence that happens in the world, in form of wars or any kind of violence, you see, everything is under the, sanction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It's not that Krishna doesn't know that this is going on, but Krishna should know. Everything is under the sanction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? So this is very, very deep. You have to think about it. I mean, it can be very easily understood, or it can be very easily misunderstood also. That how is it possible that Lord Sri Krishna is causing the death of so many people? But if you actually think about it, Lord Sri Krishna is the cause for the creation, maintenance, and destruction of all the universes. And all the living entities are being born, they are becoming old, they are becoming diseased, and they are dying repeatedly. And this entire cycle is going on. It's not that the Supreme Personality of Godhead does not know it. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that Kalosmi Loka Kshaya Pravruddho, that I have come as time. And I'm except for you people, everybody here is going to die. So Kala, Krishna comes as death. So Krishna can come as anything. So whatever there is good, whatever there is bad in this world, that is Krishna only. That's what Krishna says. Sat, Asat, both is Krishna. Three gunas, Sattvagun, Rajogun, Tamogun, three of them are Krishna. Everything is coming from Krishna. Religious principles, irreligious principles, dharma, adharma, everything comes from Krishna. Papa, punya, everything comes from Krishna. He is absolute truth. There is nothing called as good or bad for him. There is nothing called as auspicious or inauspicious for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because he is absolute truth. He is not like a normal human being. We always think about God as a normal human being. That's the reason why we are not able to understand God. The moment we understand that he is non-dual, non-dual means completely impartial. He is absolute truth. He is the absolute truth from which everything is coming and into which everything is going. Then it becomes very easy that not even a blade of grass also moves without the will of the Lord. So whatever happens, whatever kind of wars happen between men, nation, everything actually happens by the sanction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So therefore, the best bargain of a bad deal, right? So we have to make the best bargain for this bad deal, that we are in the material world. Now, what is the best thing that we can do? I mean, given that we are in a very dangerous position and anything can happen. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Krishna is not giving guarantee. Krishna is saying this is a dualistic world. And it is like param padam padam yat vipadam natesham. There is this danger at every step. Padam padam yat vipadam natesham. There is danger at every step. That is the definition of the material world. So, but if you really want protection, all we have to do is work for Krishna, work under the direction of Krishna. Whatever we do, we have to give it for Krishna. This is called as yoga. Yogaha karmashu kausalam. Just link your activities with the Supreme Lord. This is the art of doing work. The perfect way of doing work is link your activity with the Supreme Lord, whatever you do. So in that, our supreme good is there. And despite of that, if we are going through something bad, we just have to accept it as being given by the Supreme Lord himself. So, oh my dear Krishna, actually something big should have happened to me, but you have given only a sample of it and very small thing has happened to me. This is how we must think. Actually, something very bad should have happened long back, but you have prolonged it and you have given me something very small. I mean, in proportion of what I have done, the karmas, you have reduced it to a large extent and you still have given me, but still it is so much that I'm not able to take it. Okay, this is the mood and this is the attitude that we should have. Okay, so in conclusion here, what we have to understand is we have to work without false ego, without proprietorship feeling, without thinking that I am the doer. Don't think that I am the doer. Never think like that. Just be nimitta matram bhava savyachachin. Nimitta matra bhava. That's the instruction given by Krishna to Arjuna. Just be my instrument. So we should only say, oh my dear Lord Krishna, I just want to be your instrument. That's it. I just want to serve you. In whatever possible capacity, I want to serve you. So please use me in your service. So this is what the training is all about. The Krishna consciousness is a training to be able to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead in this world. And when we go back to Godhead, serving Lord directly. All right. Hare Krishna. So any questions or anything that we can discuss? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you.